Hello. How is school? Mm. What's up, cuz? Can you hear me? This guy's shoulders or something. You on there? You heard the clapping?
Do it live down, do it now.
You can't hear.
I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you.
You can't hear it?
No, I can't hear the clap.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna give it one more minute, then I'm gonna pray. Everybody used to Tuesday. I think people ain't pay attention to what I say tomorrow. It's okay though. I'm just gonna still go ahead and record and do what I gotta do. All right, one more minute. One more minute. I see people on YouTube. I can't see that many people on Facebook. Hey, cousin Abby, thank you for joining. I was trying to give it a couple minutes for people to jump on because a lot of people don't. I don't usually do it on a Wednesday. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start praying. Father God, thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for each and every one of us that's on live, that's not on live. Father God, I pray that our city get better. I ask that you lay your hands on not just our city, but the world. So much stuff is just going on. Father God, I want you to wrap your arms around the parents that lost their daughters a couple weeks ago to domestic violence, and to anyone that just lost somebody recently. I pray that you watch over them and their family members that's still here. Father God, I just thank you for what you're doing in each and every one of our lives. And thank you for everything. And thank you for waking us up this morning. Amen. All right. Today's topic is my testimony, part one. Um, a lot of people think they really know me, but they don't. So I'm just gonna start off with from the age of 2. That's as far as I can remember. Um, and what made me want to talk about it is because I feel like throughout my life I endured a lot of pain. And yesterday I could hear my mother telling me that you strong. It's something that she told me when I was 2 years old. When I was 2 years old, these two fingers was hanging off. I slammed them in the project doors. And if anybody been in the projects, they know that them doors is hard. And they were hanging off. They had to put my hand in a bag of ice so they got me to University Hospital. And through the whole procedure, I never cried, only for some Pepsi. And my mother always told me that I was going to be strong because of that. Um, Throughout my life, I had to endure a lot of things. I had to grow up fast. To anybody that really know that um, before my mom passed away, she done had like 2 years clean. She was on drugs most of my life, and most of her life as she got to be, I think she said she started when she was about 17 or 18 years old. Started out with smoking weed, then a little acid, and then it went on to other things. Um, so at the age of 12, I indulged in things that I shouldn't indulge in because I was only a child. But I just wanted to be there to help my mother because my dad wasn't really in my life fully. He was there, but not there as far as in the household and stuff like that. So I seen a lot of things. I done a lot of things, and for a child that was raised in the projects of going through different things like that, I could have ended up a different way, but I didn't. And I must truly say that I am blessed. I am blessed. Not only blessed, but I am grateful because throughout my testimony, I could have been landed either dead or in jail or strung out on drugs or anything because all the things that I've seen and different things that I indulged in as I grew up. Um, a lot of people don't know. I had my first child when I was 17 years old. He died when he was 4.5 months. Today is his death date. He would have been 30 years old. Um, 31. He would have been 31 years old this year. Actually, me and my mom was pregnant at the same time. That's how I could remember how old he would be because me and my mother was pregnant at the same time. Um, when my son passed away, my mom was in jail. So I didn't have anyone. I had to endure all that by myself at the age of 17, getting ready to be 18 years old. Um, and when my son passed away, he passed away on Mother's Day. So that would have been my first Mother's Day. But my first Mother's Day was trying to take care of a funeral for a baby. Um, I just been through so much in my life, and a lot of people don't know that, and they think they know me, but they really don't know me. And I don't tell people a lot of things. And what made me want to talk about some of my testimony today is because I'm starting to feel like whether people knew or not knew, they really don't care. I feel like people, they only use you for what they can use you for, or only want you around for what they want you around for, but not genuinely really care about me as a person. I try my best to be there for people, and a lot of people think that I may ignore them or I tend to not follow up with the things that I really would like to do. And that's what made me want to tell part of my testimony today because I do have days that I break down. I have days that I do not want to talk. I have days that I don't want to get out of bed. I have days that I cry. I have days that I go through a lot. And to hear people say to me that's supposed to be my friend or supposed to be a family member or whoever that's supposed to love me, the first thing they could say is, you didn't do what you said you was going to do, or you didn't do this, or you said you was going to do that, but never once say, why didn't you do it? And that's an important question sometimes. Don't always assume that a person is not genuine what they want to do, but sometimes life takes over and feelings take over and they don't do what they said they was going to do because you never know what space they in. Like yesterday, I didn't do the show because I was thinking about today, which is the day that I lost my first child. But for others, they don't care. They just care about themselves. And I'm to a place in my life now where I'm going to be cutting people off, because I got to do what's best for me and my heart and my feelings. And if you care about a person, you're supposed to care all the way, not just when they can be there for you or when they can do something you want them to do. Sometimes I do play Superwoman, and I'll tell everybody that I talk to on this day that I'm going to do this for them and I'm going to take them this place. In my heart, I do want to do that, but I'm just one person, and I can't be there for everybody all the time. I'm everybody's go-to. I'm everybody's mentor. I'm everybody's everything. But who do I have on the days that I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling? Nobody but God. So from to this day forward, you know, I just gotta do what I gotta do what's best for me. If nobody don't understand that, then therefore they genuinely don't care for me the way they supposed to care for me, you know. And it took me a lot to get myself together to even do the show today. You know, I supposed to done it yesterday. And that's what I'm saying when people just assume that you just sitting around not doing anything. Instead of asking a person, are you okay? What's going on? Or whatever the case may be. So I'm starting to just realize that people don't really give a F about you unless it got something to do with them. You know, I had two or three people tell me this week, and the day only Wednesday, that I can't keep my word. And it did something to me, but I didn't say nothing. But it did something to me because how dare you say I don't keep my word? What about the thousand things that I've done for you, but this one thing that I didn't do, you upset with me? But you didn't ask me why or ask me what happened. You know, people just assume and think that you're supposed to just jump every time they need you to jump. But who jumping for me? God. That's the only person jumping for me besides my, family, my husband and stuff like that or whatever. But I'm just saying, when you got this circle of so-called friends and associates that you deal with, and they're not understanding that you got other things going on in your life besides what they need you to do. And when the person said it to me, I was very offended, but I didn't say anything. I ain't making no argument or nothing. I just let them say what they had to say. And then we got off the phone. But they did say, "Oh, I forgot you had death in your family." Like, it's like nobody cares about what you got going on. And when I'm saying me, I'm saying y'all too. Y'all might got people in y'all life that don't care about what y'all got going on. And it's time to shut people like that out. Like, I'm to the point where I'm shutting them out because I'm tired of people thinking they know me and they don't know me. And if you really know me, then you would know that if I was Superwoman and I could fly, then I would do each and everything that I want to do for each and every person that I love. But I'm not Superwoman, and I can't do it. And then I'm raising a 10-year-old daughter. My other child is grown. People forget about that. I started all over, so I have a 10-year-old daughter that I have to attend to. And like I said, this is my testimony. I've been through a lot, and I'm just tired of people thinking that they know me and they really don't know me. So I feel like I wanted to give y'all some bits and pieces of my life and what I've been through. Okay, so today is my first son death anniversary date. He would have been 31 years old. I'm going to fast forward to uh, age 19, 20. I got over the part of losing my son. I get pregnant with my son that I have now. When I first had my second child, my son is 28. Um, I was scared to touch him. I wouldn't touch him. I called the fire department 4 times saying that he wasn't breathing. And they was getting ready to take him from me because I was really a child when I went through what I went through with my first son. And I didn't have nobody, and I had to fight that fight by myself. All I had was God. So when I had my second son, I was scared to touch him. I went and every time he went to sleep, I thought he wasn't breathing. I kept calling the fire department 911, and the 4th time they came, they said that if you keep doing this, we're going to have someone come in. We're going to take the baby from you. My grandmother and a couple of her church members came to my house, and they prayed with me and the baby. And from that day forward, I wasn't scared to touch him no more. And I just gave it to God. And he's still here, he's 28 years old. Okay. After all that, I'm working, I'm trying to do the right thing. I want to break generational curses. I want to be the one to work in my family. I don't be one to be on welfare, as they call it. So I'm working hard. I'm working 2 and 3 jobs. Um, any mission that I thought I could do, I did. Um, One day we was at work and we talked about going, watching the BET Awards, and I'm like, I'm gonna go next year. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. And I figured it out. And then I made that a business, and I started bringing celebrities to Baltimore and going on different trips and hanging out with celebrities and doing different things like that. And then fast forward a couple years later, I get locked up for mistaken identity for attempted murder. I sat in jail for 4 months before they can figure it out that it was a mistake. And all this time that I'm going through all this stuff, not once have I cried, not once have I broke down or anything. And it's people that I've known for probably 20 plus years that don't even know that I had a child that died. And I'm just so tired of people just assuming that a person is not genuine what they say, but sometimes that our emotions take over us when we dealing with stuff or going through something else. And I think it's not fair. And to anybody that's on here, if you got somebody that you deal with or you supposed to love, if they didn't come through for something one time, don't say you can't depend on them. Call them and see why, especially if it's a person that always come through for you when they say they're gonna come through. Why not ask them what happened? Hey Danielle, thanks for joining. Hey Sharice, thanks for joining. Hey Tavis, thanks for joining. But I just get sick and tired of people, pointing the finger and pushing each other down and stuff like that, because you never know what somebody's going through or what state of mind that they in. It's so much mental health stuff going on right now. For you to attack somebody and say, you didn't keep your word, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, before you ask them how you doing today, or is everything okay with you, because you didn't show up like you normally would do, then you would have known what I was going through. You would have known that I was thinking about today and leading up to this day and wishing I could sleep past this day and get through it. Like I said, when it happened, I was still a child for real. I wasn't 18. And it happened to me on Mother's Day. My first Mother's Day, I lost my child. So, yeah, I go through stuff when May the 8th get ready to come. And sometimes it falls on Mother's Day like it did that year that he passed away. And a lot of people don't know that. And you just gotta stop beating each other up about different things when we supposed to support each other and lift each other up. And that's why I wanna start this movement. And like I said, if you're not coming and you're not gonna be genuine and you're not bringing no love and peace, don't come. Like, I'm just so sick of not just women, just people, period. We put each other down. We talk about each other, and what are we bringing to each other's lives? Real talk, If I'm to the point where if you're not bringing nothing to my life and it can't help me, because I know what I could bring to somebody's life. I know that you're going to get a loyal person. You're going to get somebody that's going to love you regardless of what you do. No judgment, no nothing. Honest, and that will do whatever, a ride or die, or whatever you want to call it. I know I'm that. And people that know me for real know I'm that. So if nobody's not bringing that to my life, then I don't want them in my life. And that's just as simple and I'm real as I'm gonna get. If you're not bringing nothing to my life that's positive, I don't want you around. And y'all should be that way too. Because I'm tired of people being around each other and really not wanting the best for each other. You know, it don't matter what level we on. We all on the same level. We all going through something. Everybody done got hurt before. We all done lost somebody that we love and that we miss. You know, there's a lot of us that's like, as for me, Mother's Day's coming up. Like I said, I go through stuff during Mother's Day, not only because I lost my mother, because I lost a child on Mother's Day. And people don't know that. So if you don't have no positive things for me and you can't bring no peace to my life, then I'm letting you go. So if you're on here and you don't get a call from me no more, then you know you're one of the people that's I gotta let go. I'm tired of people thinking that I don't have feelings, because I have feelings too. And if you ain't going to be positive, I gotta let you go. Because when I'm going, God got me on this path, and I know He want to use me in some way. Hey, Makia, thanks for jumping on, baby. And I'm going on this path that God got me on. So if you ain't for me, I'm letting you go. You know, I always try to keep my word when I tell somebody I'm gonna do something. So if I don't do it, that means something either happened or something's going on. I don't purposely just go around telling somebody, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take you this way, I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna buy you this, and just purposely don't do it. No, that's not me, and it's never been me. And I'm not gonna allow myself to continue on being around people that putting me down or think that's me, because I know who I am. And anybody that really know me and love me, they know who I am. I will do anything for anybody. I didn't even have this talk show before when I was going around feeding homeless people on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I know who I am. And I ain't gonna let nobody else come into my life and make me think I'm otherwise. So I'm letting people go. Just as simple as that. And if you got people in your life like that, let them go. Because I'm tired of it and I can't take it no more. And I ain't dealing with it no more, you know. And I feel like this. I shouldn't have to explain myself or break down and say, no, I couldn't do it because I was thinking about my son that passed away. I'm thinking about my mom. No, I shouldn't have to do all that. If I didn't show up and I said I was going to show up and you want to call me and not ask me what's wrong, did something happen, and just go off on me, you and the woman of your word, then so be it, F you. And I don't even cuss on here, but F you, and I'm just letting people go out of my life. So I'm just tired of it, you know. We don't never want to lift each other up. As soon as something happens, you want to tear each other down. What about the 5,000 other things that I've done for you? You don't think about that. Just the one little simple time that I didn't show up, which I was going through something. You know, I got this show. I stopped it before because I lost my nephew. I don't want to stop it again because of what I'm going through emotionally. And I did that yesterday. That's why I said no. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. But I'm not dealing with no negative people. I'm tired of it, you know. I've been through too much in my life to let another person determine where I'm going in life. And sometimes you stop your blessings, keep holding on to people that mean you no good. And that's what I was just saying before you jumped on. I said we all going through stuff, you know. So for somebody to attack you thinking that your situation is worse than their situation and all that, like, people don't know, and you shouldn't have to tell somebody every bit and piece of every detail of what you're going through. I'm the type of person, I don't share everything that I go through. And some people don't. You know what I mean? For what? For y'all to talk about me behind my back? Like, no. That's how it is sometimes. And that's why we got this thing where we don't be trusting each other and trusting people and stuff like that. That's why I said, I'm just cutting negative people off. Just as simple as that. I don't owe nobody nothing. The only person I owe something to is myself. You know, myself and my grandmother. Because that's who I'm trying to work and show that life could be different before she leave this earth, because she lost all her children to drugs, and I want her to see that somebody in the family is going to do something positive and make a difference in our family and change it and change generational curses that's on our family. And I'm just to the point where I'm just tired of people being negative, and I can't hear those type of people around me, and neither should y'all. You know, we all say we love each other and all this and this and that. As soon as you leave out the next room, somebody will talk about you. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is throughout me doing all my promoting stuff and different things like that, I know a lot of people. And then the other stuff I was into, I know a lot of people. And what's crazy is somebody called me about a person that they don't even really know. So another person was talking about me around somebody. They went home or in their family or whatever and was talking about the situation to a person that I know. And she called me and told me. And what's funny is she don't even know the person. It just comes from somebody talking about me to somebody else that they talking about another person that don't even know the person. And that's how fast stuff can get to somebody. And at first I was like, should I say something? Should I? And then I said, you know what? I ain't even worried about it. I ain't even worried about it. And I just left it alone. I said, maybe that was God sending her to me to let me know that this person that you think so highly of is sitting around talking about you. So that's how I took it. And I said, you know what? It's time to let them go. And that's what I'm doing. Just letting them go. They ain't even gotta never know that they was somewhere talking about me to somebody, and that person told somebody else which knew me. So that's 4 people. She told her, and then she went home and told somebody, or however she did it, and then it got back to me. I was the 4th person, and the conversation was about me. And which is crazy because she don't know the person, and that person that they was talking about me to don't even know me. Like, that's how wicked it is. And women can be so goofy sometimes, but that's how wicked stuff is. Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, it's sad that women, grown women, you know, because I feel like you grown if you're over 40, you know, maybe in your 20s and your 30s you still doing little crazy stuff or whatever. But if you're over 40, you grown. You know right from wrong. You know what not to do, what you should do, and all that. I'm just saying for no negative people. I'm tired of all of it, and I'm just cutting them off. And just as simple as that. And whoever don't like it, just don't like it. And I'm just tired because the whole time they really not for you no way. The first time you can't show up for them or give them a ride or do this or do that, they gonna talk about you anyway. So why keep taking it on and on and on and wasting years of my life being faithful and loyal to somebody that ain't faithful and loyal to me when they supposed to be a friend? Right. That's what I just said that, Danielle. I don't got a circle, I got a dot. I just said that. Oh my goodness. I just said that. And it is becoming a new norm. People is just want attention so bad. You know, if it ain't the internet, it's gossiping amongst each other. But you and I know, all of y'all know, that people do a lot on the internet. I mean, they will talk about you on the internet or make a post about you, and and then they call you and say what you doing and stuff like that. But see, me, I don't pay it no mind. But I'm a woman. Like, if I ain't gonna go to the internet. If I got something to say to somebody, I'm gonna call them up and talk about it to them. I'm not gonna make no posters about them or none of that. I ain't gonna say nothing negative about them. Me, I love it. Somebody say something about me, and I know it's about me, because it's the last conversation that we had. So I know it. I know that it's about me. I'm gonna put a heart on it. I'm gonna love it, because all that do is show me that you ain't even woman enough to come to me to say what you really want to say. That you gonna put a post on your page. That's why I had stopped doing social media, because It's a whole bunch of that going on social media. But I'm a woman, but I gotta deal with social media because God called me to it, so that's what I'm gonna deal with. So if I see something about me, I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna still pray for you. That's the type of woman I am. You can talk all the negative you want about me, but baby, what God got for me, you can't take away. So it don't even matter. You can keep saying what you want to say, but just keep watching how God keep moving in my life, and that's how I'm gonna do that. Because people do it every day, and it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. All they gotta do is be a conversation, especially if you're supposed to be loving each other the way we say we love each other and stuff like that. But I guess my dot get ready to be no dot. I ain't gonna have a dot in a minute, boy. I'm telling you. I don't know. One of y'all just jumped on. I don't know if it was Nikhil or Danielle. But anyway, I had got a phone call yesterday. This friend of mine that I ain't talked to in a while. You know what? I hate social media, but I kind of like it because if a person needs to reach you, they can call you through that. And she didn't have my number because I ain't talked to her in a long time. She called me through social media. And she said, first and foremost, I want to say hi, how you been? Or whatever. She said, but what's crazy is I just was talking to my cousin and she was talking about you. And I was like, your cousin? And she told me her name. I said, I don't know her. She said, I know you don't know her. She said, the thing about it is somebody else was talking about you to her. And she was talking to me about the situation because she wanted to know what I think about it. And what's crazy is she said, I didn't even tell her that I knew you. She said, I just wanted to call you and tell you about the person. Or you don't answer through social media. I'm gonna make sure I call you through Facebook as soon as I finish. No, but what's crazy is, like I said, maybe that was God's way of wanting me to know that somebody that I'm talking to, not every day or whatever, but I'm associated with them and we talk, periodically or whatever, that they were sitting around talking about me to a person that I don't even know. And then for that person to go to somebody that I do know and ask them how they feel about the situation. And the whole time, she didn't say she knew me. She just said how she felt and left it alone. But she called me and I was like, wow, like that's crazy. But maybe that was God's way of getting it to me without, me acting crazy. I'm a Christian now, so I ain't with all that, fighting and stuff no more. But I had to pray a little bit and stuff like that, but oh my God. You change your number like you change your underwear. Jesus Christ. Don't get no more numbers. You used to change your numbers like that. So this number you had for a long time, so I'm proud of you. But that's just how small the world is, You could be talking about somebody and not knowing who they know or who the person that you're talking about, the person you're talking to, who do they know or is they loyal enough to keep y'all conversation between y'all, which that person wasn't because they sure enough went and told their family member, which is somebody that I knew. And I ain't really get mad. I just sat and I thought about it, and I prayed on it, and I just left it alone. That's right, Aunt Darlene. That's exactly what I said too. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And that's why I said I ain't worrying about it. I'm just cutting people off because what God got for me, He got for me. Can't no man take away or woman take away. And let's just keep it 100 or 1,000. If you don't deal with me like that, won't you just stop dealing with me altogether? Don't sit and talk to people and wonder how you should or what you should or whatever. Should you deal with me or how should you feel about me and all that? That means that you really don't mess with me. So why make it a conversation with amongst other people when come to the source? Come straight to me. But you ain't gotta come straight to me because I'm just gonna cut you off. Hey Trina, thanks for jumping on, baby. How you been? But I just feel like there's a lot of negativity that's going on, and a lot of people, I don't know if they want to be that way, or maybe by everybody that's going through things and they going through something, but people was acting crazy and weird and all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Maybe they're not strong enough for the pandemic we went through. I don't know. But I'm noticing that a lot of people are just crying out for attention, or just negative, or just all kinds of different things. But oh, I'm definitely not. I'm already trainer, but I'm not. That's why I said from now on, I'm done. I am totally done, and that's it, and that's all. And like I said, I don't know if they on here or not because I can't really see that good. I'm getting old, my eyes getting what's the name, but I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm not gonna keep on trying to prove myself to nobody. I don't have to prove myself to nobody but God. I love this new version of me. And if it was back in the day, I'd be calling y'all up talking about, come on, kids, y'all, we got it. Like, I ain't with all that stuff. Like, I'm changed. I'm glad that I'm changed. I'm grown up, and I love the new me. And I'm continue working on me. I'm still a work in progress. Each day that I wake up, that God blesses me to wake up, I'm getting better and better. I try to find something more positive to do. I try to become a more positive person. Thank you, Tracy. Thanks for jumping on. I'm trying to just, and just be the best version of myself that I can be. Oh, thank you. I can't wait for the wedding either. Don't forget from what's the day? Wednesday, Friday. Don't you go to Special P's or nothing. First stop, Mo's house. Here. On Darlene, if she beat her butt, she supposed to be doing something with me Friday. But we gonna have some fun. We gonna cut up. We gonna do some stuff. But for real, like I just want to see, a lot of positive things happen. Like, we got so much going on, and not just in our city, but all over the world. All right, after you get your hair braided, where you going downtown? You like that Lexington Market area. I just want to see more positive things happen. Like, it's so much going on. Not just everybody life and everybody going through stuff. Even if they don't want to say it, but we all going through stuff. Whether it's minor or whether it's big, we all going through things. And I just want to be able to see people, be more happier, and and different stuff like that. Like, people go through things and sometimes they don't know how to deal with it. Like I said, I'm a work in progress. I'm not one to, tell you every little detail that's going on in my life, that why this is happening and why that is happening. And it's just that, like I said, we all got trauma, we all got triggers. And I think I did very good two, two times this week, and the day is only Wednesday, you know, for somebody to call me, and I felt like it was disrespectful for what they said, you know. I don't follow through, or I'm not a woman of my word, forget the thousand things that you did for me, but you didn't do this. And then for somebody to call me and say, girl, such and such said this about you. I don't know her, but she know my cousin and this, that. So I said that was God getting it back to me to let me know that that person really not for me. And I just believe it at that. I'm just cutting people out of my life. I'm not begging nobody. Because one time they said I was begging people to have a friend. You know, people just so negative, and I don't understand that. First of all, I don't need no friends. Like, I got a friend in Jesus. That's the best friend you could ever have. But I just want people to be more positive. If you ain't going to be positive and you got all this negative stuff and you going to be negative towards other people, then don't stay in the house. Stay in the house. Don't bring that negativity around nobody else. You know, if you're not going to be genuine, if you're not going to be a real friend, then don't be friend people. Just stay to yourself, you know? And that's why it's so hard for especially women to meet new women because they've been scarred by different friendships and the trust you scared to trust somebody, you know. You don't want to be the topic of somebody's conversation if you leave out the room when y'all all supposed to love each other. Like it's just so much stuff that be going on and I'm just tired of it. I don't want to be surrounded around it, and I don't want to deal with stuff like that. And I don't think y'all need to do it neither. And that's what I be calling myself doing. But like I said, people will call you and just assume that you ignoring them. But that's not how I deal with things. What I deal with things is I don't want to be around nobody when I'm in a bad mood. But this is my whole point. I shouldn't have to say, girl, the reason why, cause see, you know, Mother's Day coming up, and I lost my mother, and I be thinking about my mother, but you know, I lost my son on Mother's Day, and I shouldn't have to do all that explaining. If you love somebody and you supposed to be friends with somebody, what's up? You didn't show up. What's going on? You good? And then I would have been like, no, I got a lot going on right now. I'm gonna call you when I'm feeling better. I'm sorry for not showing up. And it could have went like that instead of all that extra stuff. But I ain't gonna focus on that because they not even in my life no more. Just as simple as that. Scratched off. I'm be checking them off. Don't you know how when you doing your phone, I think you can swipe up. When you got too many apps open on your phone, and when you swipe up, they disappear. That's what I'm doing in my life right now. I'm swiping up, swiping up. Because once you swipe the app up, it's not open no more. It's gone. So that's what I'm doing. I'm swiping up now. Swipe up. That's my new word. I like that. I'm swiping up now. Swiping up. Swiping them off. I know, but people think you owe them. That's what I'm saying. Like people think you owe them everything. That's why I said I'm at the point in my life. What are you bringing to the table to me? What are you bringing to this friendship? Because I'm gonna bring you loyalty. I'm gonna bring you love. I'm gonna bring you peace. Um, I'm one of the ones. Come on, let's go to church together. You know, I bring a lot to a friendship. So what are you bringing to this friendship? If you ain't bringing nothing, then guess what? I'm swiping up. I'm swiping up. Because I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of all this negative stuff. And then you make me feel like people know that when I love hard. So I feel like you playing on my emotions now because you know that when I love somebody, I love genuine and I love hard. And you want me to explain myself. You want me to feel bad so you can get something out of me. Like, I don't want to have to go through all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm done. And I'm just sick. And I'm sick of being tired because I'm so tired of negativity. And I just want to do better, and I want to be a better person. And this women's movement that I want to start, if anybody just for it, if they not, I'm okay with that. I just want to be able to teach younger women that's growing up to become a better woman and the do's and the don'ts and different things like that. You know, I got a 10-year-old daughter. I know that in the next 10 years, the way life is now might even gonna get better or get worse. So of course I want her to be surrounded around strong black women that could teach her things that she don't have to endure none of the bull I had to go through in life. You know, life will beat the heck out of you, and through all that beating I was getting, I never broke down, and that's why I said today won't be the day. Part one. and letting y'all know who I really am and what's going on with me. Because a lot of people didn't even know that I had a child that passed away. And if they did know, they probably didn't know that he died on Mother's Day, which would have been my first Mother's Day. So yeah, I go through things, and I'm just, I ain't holding nothing in. I'm just letting people know what's going on. And I shouldn't have to, like you said, Mickey, I shouldn't have to crowd and try to explain to you why I didn't show up or whatever the case may be. But people put a demand on stuff so much that I'm tired of feeling like, I gotta do this or they gonna be mad, or I can't. That take away so much energy from you. It take away your peace. It take away a lot of things when you got people like that in your life. That's why I say I'm swiping up. I'm swiping up, getting them out, because a person don't know that I'm really that type of person where I love a person so much that I feel their pain. But if you plan on me with this fake BS and all this other stuff, then you're gonna be holding me down too. And I don't wanna be held down. I wanna keep going to where I'm going, where God calling me to go. And I just gotta do what I gotta do. And I appreciate all of y'all that be supporting me and doing everything, coming on here. Y'all could be doing other stuff with y'all time, and I really do appreciate it. And I just love helping people, and that's what I want to do, and I'm gonna continue on doing that. That's why I always say, if anybody need any type of help or assistance, hit me in my inbox. And what we talk about is between us. That's why I said I know what I bring to a friendship. It's stuff that it's a couple people on here. It's stuff that we done did or that was said or whatever that nobody knows about. And McKee and Danielle, y'all can witness to it. Put the 100 sign up. It's stuff that we, and y'all vice versa. I ain't tell you what me and McKee did. Danielle, I ain't tell you and McKee, I ain't tell you what me and Danielle did, or however it may go. But I know what I could bring to a friendship. And if people is not bringing stuff like that to your friendship, cut them off. Like, real talk. Like, it ain't no reason why that you should feel like you being held down or smothered, but because you scared that you're not doing the right thing what somebody else wants you to do, when you already got 10 other things that you're trying to get done. Like, I got so much stuff going on right now, and I can't even get focused on what I got going on because of the negativity that's around me, and I gotta get it from around me. How I'm going to do this, continue to do this. The travel agency business, I haven't done nothing with that yet. It's just so much that people will hold you back from, and I'm starting to think it might be from a little hate or jealousy or envy, because if you know that a person is doing this and doing that, why is you always trying to get them to do this and this and that, and you know they really can't do it? So you just you gotta be mindful of who you let in your circle, as you call it, Danielle, a dot. You just gotta be mindful, because people will beat you up about stuff that is really not even worth it or don't even make no sense at all. And if you got a friendship where people care more about themselves than you, then it's a one-sided friendship. That's like being in a relationship with a guy, and every time you turn around, he's doing this for you and you can't do nothing for him, because you got some women that be like that. Like, a man's supposed to do this, a man's supposed to do this and that, but you supposed to bring something to the table too. Like, you just like we like gifts, men like gifts too. You know what I mean? They might not like certain types of gifts, but they want the attention that we want so bad, or we put a demand on them when we in relationships that we gotta dish back out as women, and that's how it is in friendships. If it's one-sided, then let it go, and it's like, also, if we gotta tally up what you done for me or what I done for you then what kind of friendship is that? Like, ain't nobody got time for all that. So I'd rather just be by myself and don't be with nobody if I gotta be paying attention to, did I do this today, or how many times I did this for her because she did this for me. Like, who that's not a friendship. That's not a friendship at all. I don't know what you call it, but I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm sorry, I'm swiping up. Hey Shelly, thanks for joining on, jumping on, even though you're very, very late. No, I'm just playing. Right, that's what I'm saying. I do the same too. And a lot of women don't know that. Especially these younger girls, they think it's all about they want a man to do this and that. But what is you bringing to that man? You know, like you gotta bring something to the table too. Behind every strong man is a strong woman, and if both of y'all are leveled up together, y'all can be a power couple. I know I'm just messing with you, Shelly. Boo, I'm just messing with you. But a lot of people don't understand that, I wanted to do a couples thing. Matter of fact, I might do a couples thing one show if I can get them on here, but you know how your cousin is, come on here. But I would love to do a couples thing. We almost 15 years strong, and oh, we've been through some stuff though. Oh, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It might look from the outside looking in like, oh, they so sweet. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, I had to bop them up. You know what I mean? And had to kick a couple winches away. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, I ain't joking for saying that it wasn't all pieces and cream in the beginning. That's what I'm saying. But we have grown to, really pull this thing off. So I'm excited about next month. And to everybody that's on here that didn't get their invitation, I'm gonna be inboxing y'all. I just send it through the phone. I'm so slow. I got so much stuff going on. But y'all will have y'all invitations before the week is out. But if it's anybody that's close to me, y'all either got it or know the date or whatever. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you for jumping on. It's almost, I usually don't do Wednesdays, but I didn't do the show yesterday, so that's why I had to do it today. But I will be on tomorrow, though. This week was only Wednesday and Thursday. I was going through a little something yesterday. I shared it. If you watch the playback, you'll see it. But I thank everybody for jumping on. I'm just so excited in this new journey that I'm walking, and I just think that it's going to be powerful. I just really just see this women's movement being very powerful, and I can't wait for y'all to show up at the meeting on the 26th of this month. I came up with a name, but I think that I said we all gonna do it together. And like for people like you, kid, I know you're in Virginia. We can have you on FaceTime or something. But the name I came up with is so. I think it's so dope because it's a word, but then it stands for something too. If you spell it out, like I'm so excited. But like I said, this is a group thing, so I gotta wait till all the ladies get there so we can see what we're gonna call it. But I'm just so excited, and we're gonna do big things. And I think with us together, we can teach a lot of young women some stuff, because these younger women, they need some guidance, they need some help. Not all of them. I'm just saying, you're never too old to learn anything. And I just feel like we can be the movement that can be so powerful. We can do a lot of things. I already seen it. Like God already gave me the vision. I'm just waiting for some serious people to really want to be involved. And like I said, it don't matter who show up on May 26th because I'm doing it anyway. And I'm gonna keep on going because I know what God leading me to. He already showed me. But like I said, I want this women's movement to start. It's always a bunch of guys doing stuff with their movements and different things they doing, and they need the young ladies out. So we need a women's movement to show these women that we can do some stuff together. We all got something beautiful inside of us, and we all talented, and we all got different crafts and stuff, and we put it all together. man, we'd be awesome. Like, we'd be awesome. I'm telling y'all, by this time next year, they're gonna be talking about us in different cities and other states and stuff. Because I know that we can do something awesome together. And we can show people that women can come together and make a movement without the BS, without the talking behind each other back. Some real genuine love and loving each other and being there for each other. But I know it's almost 8, y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for jumping on. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing a regular show tomorrow. That testimony part 1. I'm gonna do a testimony part 2, but I ain't gonna do it just yet. I'm gonna do a regular show tomorrow. I think I'm supposed to have a guest tomorrow though, but I appreciate y'all for jumping on. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for y'all support, and I'm still waiting for a couple more inboxes for May the 26th for our women's movement. Thank y'all so much. I love you guys, and I'm praying for all of us, y'all. Like I said, we all going through some things. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave with a prayer. Father God, I just want to come to you right now, to each and every person that's on this live, that's not on here. I want you to continue moving in our life. I want you to continue strengthening us when we are weak, Father God. I just thank you so much for being there for us, Lord. When we get in a way where we don't know what to do, Lord, just come into our heart and just be there for us and wrap your arms around us, Father God. I just thank you so much each and every day that you wake me up. I done been through so much in life, and if it wasn't for you, Father God, I don't know where I would be. Amen. Thank y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Everybody have a blessed night.